Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all for the Nityam Bhagavata sessions. And today we will hear from His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The topic is why Maya covers and how to be free. And Prabhupada is going to speak from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, 6th chapter, verses 154 and 155. I will share the screen now.
Vandeham
The following is the class on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, Chapter 6, text number 154 and 155, given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on 19th February 1971 in Gorakhpur.
Sri Gurum Vaishnavan Apara Avidya Karma Sangha Anya Titya Saptirishat. So there are three kinds of energy. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has got unlimited energy. Just like in the sun, there is unlimited energy. You can imagine if so much energy is possible in a material thing which is created by God or Krishna, how much energy Krishna has got. That can be easily potential energy is there in the sun globe. For millions and billions of years, the waves of heat and light emanating from the sun, and still it is as good as before. Similarly, we can understand from this example that the Supreme Personality has got unlimited energy. The example is given also, just like fire. The same thing. Ekotthane sthito sagne josna vistarina jatha parasya brahmana shakti sarvedam akhilam jagat. Just like a fire situated in one place, distributing unlimitedly, it heats and energy, heats and light. Similarly, whatever we are experiencing within our view in this material world, they are simply manifestation of the energy of the Supreme Personality of God. It is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Maya tatavidam sarvam jagat abhaktam murtim. I am all-pervading, spreading in this material manifestation, jagat, in impersonal feature, abhaktamut. Everything, abhakta, when Krishna is not manifested there, but we can feel, just like when you see some smoke from a distant place, you can immediately understand that there is fire. It is very easy. Similarly, if everything is going on nicely, the sun is rising exactly in the time. The moon is rising exactly in the time. They're illuminating. They're appearing, disappearing. Everything is going on, seasonal changes. So, if things are going on so nicely, how you can say God is dead? If the management is going on nicely, you cannot say that these things are automatically happening. No. There is no such thing within your experience, which is automatically managed. We must appreciate there is some brain behind it. Professor Einstein, the greatest scientist, he admitted that as we are advancing in scientific research, we are coming to the conclusion that there is a very big brain behind all this. How you can deny that? And we are getting direct information from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mayadhakshena prakriti swayate sacharacharam ketudanena kaunteya jagadvi parivartate. So, the progress of the material world, progress means, in the material object, progress means just like a flower. It is in the bud. Then it fructifies. That is progress. Again dwindles and vanishes. Saravika. Just like your body, my body. Progress means from babyhood, childhood, boyhood, youthhood, that up to that youthhood progress. Then as soon as youthhood passes, old age comes in, then dwindling, then finish. That means janma, sthiti, pralaya. It comes into existence, then it remains for some time, and again pralaya, vanishes. This is the way of material existence. Bhutya bhutya praliyate. It takes place. Therefore, in the Vedanta Sutra, Brahma means the original source of appearance, maintenance, and disappearance. From Brahma, the Supreme Brahma, everything is humanity. Janma. Janma Adi. Janma Adi means Janma, Sthiti, and Pralaya. So, it is remaining in Brahma. Maya tatavidam sadmang abhakamurtina masthani sarvabhutani. Everything is existing, maintained by Brahma. And when the whole manifestation annihilates, pralaya, prakriti janti mamika, it enters into the energy, supreme energy of the personality of God. That is the way, sthiti pralaya. From the energy, the Vedas also it says, sa oikata, sa astrijata, the Supreme Personality of Godhead glanced over. And the Bhagavad Gita also, aham bija pradopita, in the material energy, Krishna gives the seed. Just like a father gives the seed, the semida, within the womb of the mother, and a living entity comes out. Similarly, within this material world, the Supreme Personality puts, impregnates the material energy with the living entities, and they come out with different types of bodies, 8,400,000. This is the creation. So, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes one verse from Vishnu Puran, Vishnu Sakti Para Prokta. You cannot say that the absolute person, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has no energy. Nishakti, the Mayavadi philosophers say that the energy generated when impersonal Brahma enters into this material energy or Maya, he has got a body of Maya. No, that's not the fact. Krishna hasn't got the body of created by this material world as we have got. Krishna says therefore, avajananti mang mudha manusim tanumat. Those who are foolish persons, poor fund of knowledge, such person thinks that I assume a body with the help of material energy. Krishna says himself that Sambhavami Atmaya, his own energy, that own energy is the Vishnu Shakti Para, spiritual energy. He does not accept a material energy, a body of material energy. Vishnu Shakti Para Prukta, Kshetragya Tatha Para. So, Kshetragya, these living entities, they are also Parasakti, Chit Shakti. As we can experience two kinds of Shaktis. One is Chit Shakti and one is Jara Shakti. Just like so long the Chit Shakti is there within this body, it is living, it is moving. And as soon as the Chit Shakti, the soul, departs from this body, there is no more movement. Similarly, Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the chief Shakti, not Shakti, Shaktiman, from whom Dharmadasya Jataha, from him this material world is coming out. Aham sarvasya prabhava, matta sarvang savat. So, we should try to appreciate the energy of God. When Krishna says, Maya tatamidam sarvam, I am all pervading. Sarvam. Sarvam khalidam brahma. The same thing as it is Vedic injunction. Similar Krishna says, Maya tatavidam sarvam. Jagat. Abhaktam. The all-pervading nature, the expansion of my energy is the impersonal Brahma. That is impersonal. Mastani sarvabhutani nahang tesu avaspita. That is Krishna's power. Everything is resting in him. That means in his energy. Shakti, Shakti mato aveda. His energy is not different from him. So therefore, this quotation given from Vishnu Purana by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very appropriate. Vishnu Shakti Para Prokta Kshetragya Tatha Para. Kshetragya is living entity. Those that read Bhagavad Gita, you know, Kshetragya means living entity. Kshetra means his body. And Ga means proprietor or the knower of this body. Just like when there is some pain and pleasure, you know. Therefore you are Kshetragya. We are all Kshetra. And Krishna says, Kshetragyan chapi man vidhi sarva kshetresu har. And that is Paramatma. When Krishna says, I am also Kshetragya. Not this Kshetragya. Sometimes they misunderstand that the individual soul, living entity and Paramatma is the same. No. He says, Kshetragyan chapi man vidhi. I am also one of the birds sitting on this body. That is confirmed in the Upanishad. Two birds are sitting in one tree. So one bird is witnessing. The witnessing bird is the Paramatma. Antarjami. He is looking after all your activities. Witness. Hanumanta upadrastya. Bhagavad Gita. Upadrastya. You don't think that whatever you are doing, nobody is witnessing. Sarvato panipadasta. Sarvato akhi. Therefore, when it is said, Pasati achakho, Pasati achakho, Krishna, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has got such nice eyes that he can see your activities anywhere. He sees, but that thing, that eye, or his eyes are not exactly, because we cannot see. As soon as I am closing my eyelids, I cannot see. So what is the power of this see? But he can see from within your heart what you are thinking, what you are feeling, what you are acting. And he is giving also sanction. You cannot act anything without his sanction. Because everything is property of Krishna. Sarvaloko Mahestara. So if you want to enjoy something, you have to take sanction from the proprietor. Otherwise you cannot take, unless he sanction. Mattas vitijanam apohanam. This is the process. We have to understand. He is sitting within our heart. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddesarjana tishtati. Brahman sarvabhutani jantrarurani maya. And as witnessed, as Anumanta, as sanction giver, I am thinking, either you are praying or you are wanting somewhere. So Krishna will give you all facility. All right, you want, you have it. Maya is there, he supplies, he will give you. And he takes your thing. This is going on. Anumanta Upadrishya. But the action which you are engaged, the result you have to enjoy. He wanted some facility from Krishna, you get it. He wanted to steal something from somewhere. Krishna will give you intelligence. Yes, you steal, come here, steal. Here is the opportunity. But when you are arrested, you don't make response to Krishna. He wanted to steal. Here is the facility. So it is kindness of Krishna that he is giving you all facility. If you want to be a thief, he will give you all facilities to be a first class thief. And if you want to be a devotee, he will give you all facilities to be a first class devotee. Now it is your choice. Therefore, we are suffering in our own choice. Ichchadesa samuttena sarge janti paranda. We wish something, we desire something to have, and we hate something to leave. Krishna is giving us all facilities. But we are not happy. By acting in our own way, we are misguided. Otherwise, we would have been happy. Somebody wanted, let me have 1 crore of rupees. All right, you have it. Here is 1 crore. But after 1 crore of ways, you are not happy. These Americans, they wanted to be the richest nation in the world. They have become. But their children not happy. They are becoming hippie. The father is also not happy. Because his boy has gone astray. The government is perturbed, bewildered. What to do with this boy? Therefore, so long we shall want something for our sense gratification. Without serving Krishna, we shall suffer. That is the problem. In different ways, we shall suffer. Therefore, Krishna, very kindly, most confidential, sarva buddhyatama. Krishna says, Arjuna, I am talking to you. Most confidential matter. What is that? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sarva. This is the secret of life. Don't bother yourself with this way and that way. That is the secret. You simply become surrender unto me, ahanta sarva papi bhamokari. I have given you guarantee. You have committed so many sinful activities, life after life, and you will suffer life after life. But if you surrender unto me, I give you protection, guarantees. Ma tuchha. Don't be worried. Why don't you take this path? This is the way. Vishnu Shakti. We are Vishnu Shakti. Parashakti, Chit Shakti. But we are not Shaktiman. Shaktiman is Krishna. And we are Shakti. And when we consider that I am Shaktiman, I can do something, that is avidya. That is avidya. There is another Shakti, avidya. Avidya Shakti. That avidya Shakti is for these living entities, not for Krishna. Krishna is never covered by avidya. Just like the cloud has covered your eye. You say the cloud has covered the sun. That is nonsense. Sun is very, 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 very big. What is it? Cloud maybe 100 miles spread. But the sun glow is 14 lakh times. Is that correct? So how the cloud, 100 miles spreading cloud can cover the sun? It is foolishness that God is covered by Maya. No, God is never covered by Maya. But God's particles, they are covered by Maya. Jiva is covered by Maya, not God. Mayanta that apathraya. Just like you face the sun, there is no darkness. If you skip the sun backside, there is a big dark shadow. The shadow is Maya. It has no existence. It is simply impeding the sunshine, that which is shadow. Maya means it has no existence of its own accord. It is also created by the sun, the darkness. Similarly, this avidya, when you forget Krishna, there is avidya. That is also Krishna's creation. Because you want to forget him, therefore he covers you with avidya. Avidya, karma, sangha, anya, another energy of Krishna, which is known as avidya, darkness, covers you. And what is the symptoms of avidya? Karma sangha. Karma sangha means you have to work hard. Those who are covered by the avidya, they are working day and night. But actually, those who are not covered by avidya, they are depending on Krishna. Actually, everyone is depending on Krishna. Eka bahunam vidadati kama. Whatever you are getting for your sense gratification, that is supplied by Krishna. You cannot create anything. But by avidya, he thinks that I am creating. Prakite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa ahankara vimura atma kartaham iti mannat. He is thinking. Therefore, avidya karma sangha anna titiya shakti vishyate. There is another Shakti. One Shakti, every Shakti, Krishna Shakti, just like Krishna, that is the sun, is light, effulgent, and the sunshine is the energy of sun, it is also light. Therefore, Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. His energy is also Chit Ananda. Satchidananda. Therefore says, Vishnu Shakti Para. Para means superior or spiritual. Krishna is spiritual and his Shakti, his energy is also spiritual. But when it is covered by avidya, it is called material. Actually, in the higher sense, there is no material energy. It is covered only. Just like sunshine, when it is covered by the cloud, there is light, but the light is not so strong. So in the material world, we cannot feel the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are forgetful. Therefore, so many people, those who are covered by this material energy, they say there is no God, God is dead, you are God, I am God, God is uttering these things, so many theories of God. That is due to our covering of the knowledge, how to appreciate God. The difficulty is that we do not follow the direction of the Shastras, therefore we are misguided. As I was speaking the other day, because we have forgotten Krishna for time immemorial. Therefore these books are there. Ataye Krishna Ved Purana Kari. Anadi Bahimok Jeev Krishna Buli. Bahimok. Bahimok means those who are trying to be happy by adjustment of this material energy. They are called Bahimok. Gati vidu sartha gati Vishnu durasayade bhaiyarthamani. This is their misconception, hope. They are hoping against hope. Don't you see? Everyone is trying to be very happy, individually, nationally. But it is not happening. Sukhero lagiya gharo bandhino, agune puriyada. The nature's law is there, that it will set fire. Tallambhati dukkha vadanna tastukam. Bhagavad says that why you are hankering after happiness. If you are destined to get some happiness, you will have it. There is no need of your further endeavoring. Why? Everyone is trying, I shall try. No. Tallabhati dukkhavat annata sukham. Just like you don't hanker after distress. Why distress comes? Why distress is forced upon you? So many people come to us. Swamiji, I am in distress, in this way and that. But he never wanted this distress. Why it has come? Similarly, Bhagavad says, when distresses come without your invitation, similarly, your happiness also will come without your invitation. Hence, exactly. Because you are under the laws of nature. So, the effect will come. So, don't try for moving your distress, or don't be puffed up with so-called happiness. What is things will be managed? Don't think that you are managing. It is being managed by nature's law. Everything is there. Destiny. That is called adrishta. You cannot see adrishta. Drishta means seeing, or means not. Therefore, everyone's business is to cultivate this Krishna consciousness. That is the only business of the human society. And there is ample opportunity. And the process is very simple. Why do losing the opportunity? Don't look. Titadappanamarjanam bhavamahadabhagnilva. Now here again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jaya Khetagga Shakti Sa Besita Nipa Sarvaga Sangasara Tapan Akhilan Avarnati Atra Santata. That avidya avidya, this material energy, is covering me exactly like the cloud covering. Now this cloud covering also in different stages. One, some of you must have traveled in the air. The cloud is covered little easy, and when you go above the cloud, it is a sunshine. There are different stages of covering. Similarly, this avidya or maya is covering us in different stages, in different features. Maya has got three qualities. Gunamayi, Maya, Bhagavad Gita says. Devi Jesa Gunamayi. Gunamayi means having three modes of material needs. Sattva, Tama, Raja. So, here also the same thing is Jaya Khetrga Sakti Sa Vettita Nipa Sarvaga. That Vettita. Either you are covered by the quality of goodness, or you are covered by the quality of passion, or you are covered by the quality of ignorance. So, the goodness, good man within this material, he is also covered. He thinks himself that I am very learned. I have nothing to do. Or I am now realized God, I have become God, now I have become not. That is also covering, Maya is covering. He is speaking like that he has become God, and that is also another covering. Of course, he is performing very rigidly the Vedic principle, Arujya Krichena. Arujya Krichena means very severe austerity. Those sannyasis following the principle of Shankaracharya, they strictly follow austerities, lie down on the ground and taking 3 times bath, even in very severe cold, and simply have a kamandal, nothing more, and lying down and on the earth without any bedding. So many austerities. They are going on that way. Severe austerities. Why? Now, to rise up to the Brahma realization. Arudhya Krichena Parang Padam. Parang Padam, that impersonal Brahma effulgence. But Patanti Adha, they fall down. They see, after so much severe austerity performing, they rise themselves to the Brahma Pada, but they again fall down. For example, you know, many learned Mayavadi sannyasis, very learned scholars, they are supposed to have realized Brahma, but after a few days they come to politics. You perhaps know so many sannyasis, they go to jail for political affairs. Why? If you have realized Brahma, Brahma Sattva Jagan Mithya, why you are mingling matters here in the material world? That means he has not. Arudhya Krichana, he has come to the position of Brahma realization, but because he has no information of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Nirakarvadi, he falls down. Arudhya Krichena Param Padam Tata Patanti Adha Anadita Jusmadanga. They don't care, these worshipping Bhakti Marga. They say these things are meant for the lower class of men or ignorant men, uneducated person. Bhakti Marga is for the uneducated person. Their allegation is like. But they are uneducated. They do not know. What is education? Therefore Bhagavad Gita says, after many, many births of such cultivation of knowledge, when actually becomes wise, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanava. What is the that one said? Mang Prapaddhati. He says, surrenders himself. Krishna says, unto me. How he surrendered? Because after many, many births, culture of knowledge, he can understand Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Krishna is everything. That knowledge, Maya Sarvamitam Tatam, Abhakta Murtina, Massani Sarvabhutani, Yatyama Shantinichati. These things are there in the Bhagavad Gita. So, the Krishna consciousness movement is very much authorized, scientific, and accepted by the all people all over the world. So why not accept the Krishna consciousness which was spread from this country? Why you are forgetting Krishna consciousness? What is your reason? King Puna Brahmana Punya. Krishna says, Mang hi partha vipastita jepishu papa jonaya. The papa journey, whom we consider as papa journey, Mlecha Javan, Chandalas. Krishna says, if the Mlecha Javans and Chandalas accept Mang hi partha vipastita, te janti parangati, they also become elevated to the highest perfectional stage of life. King Pula Brahmana Punya. If the Mlecha Javans and Chandas are accepting and they are making progress to the highest perfectional stage of life, why not the Brahmins and the Kshatriyas of India? Why they should lag behind? So join this movement and be happy. That is our request. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Wonderful class by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this class, basically Srila Prabhupada had given in, as I see in the YouTube link, it was given by Prabhupada in Gorakhpur, and that is why the last message, which Prabhupada says, even all the mlechas and others are taking up to Krishna consciousness. What is your difficulty to take up to Krishna consciousness? And if I, previously when Prabhupada started by glorifying Krishna, who is the Shaktiman and his Shaktis. So Prabhupada is glorifying Krishna first, establishing his supremacy, establishing him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then goes on explaining his Shaktis, which are subservient to him. So and that's where he actually explains how jivas are, and for that he quotes multiple examples from Bhagavad Gita and also Srimad Bhagavatam, and some examples from some shlokas from Chaitanya Charitamrita also. These two shlokas were also from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, where this is a conversation between where Mahaprabhu meets Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. We all know the pastime, right? Where Mahaprabhu is listening very attentively to him for all 7 days, and then Mahaprabhu says, whatever you have spoken is mithya, is not true, is not right. And then Mahaprabhu gives his explanation. And this particular, these shlokas are from where Mahaprabhu speaking to enlightening Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. A wonderful piece of section. And Prabhupada then also gives the example that while glorifying, while establishing the supremacy of Krishna, Prabhupada also gives the famous example of two birds, where one is the Paramatma, who's always having an eye on us, what we do, even though externally we might not be expressing, but internally Krishna knows what we are thinking, what we are trying to do. Though externally we might not show that. So he says Krishna knows everything, but what he does is he sanctions everything. sitting there in the heart as Paramatma, he sanctions everything. And whether, and Prabhupada also mentions a beautiful thing that, whether it is a thief or whether it is a devotee, Krishna sanctions everything, because we as a living entity, we are exercising our free will. A thief is forgetful of Krishna, and that is avidya, whereas a devotee knows who is Krishna, he is associated with devotees, he knows, so he acts accordingly. So that is the difference, but both are acting as per their own free will. So Krishna sitting in the heart as Paramatma is sanctioning everything. And then and when I was hearing Prabhupada while in the whole class, he gave, I think, three definitions, which I just noted, three definitions of avidya, because this shloka, both the shlokas are touching upon avidya also. So at one point, Prabhupada says avidya is when we consider ourselves Shaktiman, and at the second instance, Prabhupada says avidya means forgetting Krishna. And at the third instance, Prabhupada also mentions this avidya means we cannot appreciate Krishna as God. So we cannot feel the energy of the Lord, similar to where, how the sun is covered by the cloud, though sun is miles miles long, but the clouds are very small. But still, when we look at that from our perspective, we see the sun is covered by the cloud. So that is avidya. Devotees know that there is sun behind the cloud, which is much bigger, but then the avidya is we cannot appreciate God. We become bahirmukha. Yeah. And Prabhupada also mentioned that, what is that? How do we get free from Maya? Is to cultivate Krishna consciousness. And then also Prabhupada explains very strongly that, don't think that we are managing, which is the biggest mistake that everybody does, is that we are a controller, we are managing things. So we should not think that, but rather our main business is to engage ourselves in cultivating Krishna consciousness. These are some of the points that and then at the last, as I mentioned earlier in the beginning, Prabhupada closes this conversation by saying that Krishna consciousness is authorized, it is scientific, accepted by all over the world. And this is talking to Indians sitting in Gorakhpur. And then he says, what if others have taken what Mlechas and other Yavanas are taken, what is your difficulty to take up to Krishna consciousness? Yes, I think that's what I kind of noted. Any other points that anybody has noted or want to comment on? Please share.
About adrushta, he says, Prabhu. Adrushta means which is not seen.
Which is not seen, yeah. Adrushta, yes.
When he says, we try to analyze. Till that time, my mind was not working.
Yeah.
Amazing, Prabhupada.
Yes, Mataji. And this is sitting and talking to Indians. Anybody else wants to share? And this shloka is basically about a kshetragnya and kshetragnya also. Prabhupada is explaining that as well. Anybody else would like to share something? Okay, if there is nothing to share or comment, we will end the class here and we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Hare Krishna. We'll end with Vaishnava pranams. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Thank you so much. I'll end the session for today. We will meet tomorrow at the same time. Hare Krishna.